Welcome back, folks. Got a super boring match with the T71 for you. So I did nothing this round, only dealt 150 damage. So that's one shot of the 76mm from my autoloader of 6 rounds. So I did not do that much damage, but you'll see how powerful light tanks are if they're played correctly. So everybody doesn't look at view range or camouflage rating as actual stat. Most people just care about DPM and accuracy and armor, and that's it. But if you have good view range and camouflage rating, it's pretty scary. So here is the famous spot, Melanovka. So you should go here because you can spot the enemy base right off the bat. And if you remember the square draw distance rendering range, that was pretty broken for this map, because basically you have the square and the corners actually protrude into the enemy base, so you will have shots into the enemy base, and that was pretty broken if you have a good light tank spotting the middle. But I want to talk about the upcoming possible switch to tier 10 light tanks, and light tanks are treated as mostly mediums with relatively good DPM, not as good accuracy, but mobility, maneuverability, and yeah, still the camouflage rating and still the view range to annoy the crap out of people if they're played well. So yeah, I'm going to camp this bush. So spoiler, that's all I do for this match. I did not move until the very end. So that's the gameplay for you. That's how you passive spot. But right now I'm thinking to myself, the only person that could be detrimental to my position right here is the other light tank suicide scouting me with the bulldog. So he might run up to the swamp and spot me, and I get spotted, then I get killed. So that's the only counter to other light tanks. But for now, the bulldog is nowhere to be seen, so I'm dominating this middle of the swamp and basically spotting almost the entire map. So yeah, open field maps, there are sometimes a thing, but it's mostly corridory or town maps. But once you reach an open field map, once you have a good light tank player, it's pretty much game over. So yeah, constantly spot the heavy tanks, make them immovable, unable to move from their base, so basically stuck there. So the only players that could counter me right now is their light tank, their mediums who are actually aggressive, like the T54 or the UDS-03, camping the bush, the infamous bush right here. So that's only few people I'm carrying and worried about. But I'm not moving. I have a camouflage net and binos, so I'll spot them. But with the upcoming light tank revamp or rework, you get better matchmaking. So basically you get the same matchmaking for a few of the light tanks, and T71s get a better matchmaking, but there's going to be a little bit balancing or nerfing to keep it fair. But light tanks are already pretty good if you know how to play them, but with the upcoming revamp, they will get more firepower and more penetration, so they will deal about the same DPM as regular medium tanks, especially tier 10s. So that's pretty scary if you think about it. It's like fighting E25s all the time. So they can outspot you, they can hide better than you, and they have about the same DPM as you. Less penetration, less accuracy, but that's mitigated with gold shell and crew training, so not that big of a problem, right? But how would you actually counter those light tanks? It's like fighting E25s. Same kind of mobility, but they have a turret and they can shoot like across a rock or cover or some window and you cannot see them. So I don't know, but I'm looking forward to the Romtail Panzerwagen, the Spielpanzer 57, because 440 meters of view range, crazy, good camo, high maneuverability, like 70 or 80 kilometers per hour top speed, crazy. And it has like 240 millimeters of pen with 105 and about 2700 DPM. So basically broken. Who needs armor if you cannot be seen? So yeah, I don't know, but it does seem like 2017 is going to be the year of heavy tanks and light tanks. So make heavy tanks and light tanks great again, I guess. But it just breaks the game. I mean, you broke the game already with mediums, which has a lot of penetration for their capabilities and their caliber of gun, but I don't know. So how are you enjoying the gameplay? It's me camping this bush, and that's it. So spotted 6,000 damage, did not move an inch. So the only players that could spot me is the T54 and the UDS. So their bulldog was foolish enough to go towards the hill for some reason. So don't know why, but whatever. Tomato matches, random pub matches, who knows. So I know that there's going to be somebody on that hill right in front of me, and spotted the T54. He's stock. He is with the stock cannon as well, I believe. Looks like the T44's 100mm, yep, with the muzzle brake. So there's the UDS, told ya. He has the camo, but he does not have the good view range to outmatch mine. So I know he's camping the hill. I probably would as well. So basically going to the camp. Keep camping. But yeah, we're winning. Slowly but surely. So be patient. If I move, the UDS will spot me. If I shoot, he will spot me. So don't move, don't shoot, and basically spot for your team. But once you have more firepower with the upcoming high tier lights, might as well do some damage as well. I mean, you have even more view range to outspot a lot of the tank destroyers, heavy tanks, mediums too, without being spotted yourself. And you can take a few pot shots as well. So a lot of players complain, E25 broken. He can shoot at me while having the camo to prevent him from being spotted after he shoots. Not fair. Same goes for the Spielpanzer 57 too, right? He has 440 meters of view range with decent camo. How the hell are you going to spot him? And he has the capability to run away super fast. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the light tank revamp because currently nobody plays light tanks. They're very team dependent. They require your teammates to know what the hell they're doing, and they're mostly like artilleries, so they're like force multipliers rather than a force by itself. So it's very hard for a light tank to Rambo the entire match because you don't have the health, you don't have the DPM or the armor to carry based on yourself. But he did not spot me. So that's how crappy the UDS 03's view range is and my camo is. So yeah, I did not get spotted this entire match, and it's about to be over. So yeah, I'm waiting for the light tanks, but I don't know how they're going to balance it. But yeah, got spotted there from the T54, I believe, or the artillery. But too late now. So going to drive around, and that's basically the match. Did nothing. I think I shot once, like only one shell into the UDS right here, but still don't want to get hit. Still driving a little bit cautiously. So serpentine as usual, taking cover, auto aim. There we go. He got rammed to death by another UDS. That's funny. And that's the match. So view range trumps everything because I can see everything, and game's over. So there you go, folks. Did nothing for 10 minutes, and that was the match. John Cena'd the entire match. You can't see me. So pretty fun. I mean, light tanks are basically support class originally, but they're shifting it to more of a medium. But would you trade some HP, some armor for more view range better mobility and basically the same firepower and reduce the accuracy a little bit. But then again, if you don't get seen, you don't need to use armor. So basically, I still think the rework of the light tanks would be pretty OP if they're played well, and more capabilities of carrying the match by yourself in a light tank, like what you could do with a medium, a properly played medium tank. So there are a few light tanks that are questionable, like the AMX 1390 or the AMX 13103, because the DPM is crap, accuracy is crap, penetration is meh. So, I mean, compared to the Spielpanzer 57, the Panzerwagen, holy crap, you don't have the view range, you don't have the DPM, what good are you? I mean, there are so many power creeps, and I mean, it's out of the same patch, but some nations are way more favored than others, like compared to AMX to any other tank, or like the Sheridan. I mean, only thing that's special about the Sheridan is the derp gun. So they remove it from the T49, and that's pretty much it. So basically, play the Panzerwagen and German bias. New stuff for this year. So 2017, German bias. Hashtag German bias. But there you go, folks. Almost 9,000 damage spotted, but spotting damage does not count as much as normal damage. So would prefer to get like double the amount, but oh well. So did nothing. Camp a bush for like 10 minutes, and that's the match. But you could see how strong a good properly played light tank is towards the winning of the entire match. I did nothing, I just camp a bush. But I know where to camp, I know the dangerous opposition to my safety, and how should I run away if I get spotted. But that's map awareness, that's whatever. But as you can see, no effort. Even less effort than playing artillery. In artillery, you have to shift around and click. I did nothing, I just camp a bush. And I get almost the same amount of credits as a premium tier 8 heavy tank making per match. So, pretty crazy, but if you add in the damage values with a better 105, with DPM of a medium at tier 10, holy crap, you make a lot of credits. And if you don't get hit, even more credits. So, I can't wait for the tier 10 lights and their stats, but there's going to be a lot of balancing with those. So it's like E25s. Bunch of E25s, you get pissed off. Mostly with the low armor versions of the light tanks. I mean, unless you're playing the Russians with the T100 light tank, that thing has armor. About the same as a T54. So, I don't know, but there you go, folks. Power of light tanks. John Cena the entire match. You can't see me. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys think about this concept of light tanks becoming OP, but that's my 2 cents about it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.